Not everybody's getting paid. Let's get back to the television.
You got two.
You're being a homer.
Come on.
No, he said it.
Don't start me.
No,
he's
not
a bad
bad
man.
anymore.
Go Tigers.
SoundOff is ready. Are you?
Well, we have part-time jobs. We're all Santa helpers. We're trying to keep everybody's Christmas schedule on track. 16 days to Christmas, folks. Just
Can you
trying
believe
to
that?
Keep you on track here.
Unbelievable.
16 days.
Is
Welcome
that all?
into SoundOff. Coming to you from Ceasars Sportsbook. That would be at the lovely Horseshoe Lake Charles.
Yes.
Kevin, Scooter, and Sarah
Always.
here. Hey, you guessed it. College football playoffs tops our list, along with Bake Baker and
Yes.
the defensive staff in place. Bake Baker coming back
So
to
glad
LSU.
he's staying. So
LSU
glad.
gets the Texas Bowl. No complaining. Hey, they limped into the season. The Texas
It's
Bowl
close.
again. Tulane names the new head coach. Not
Wow.
very sexy, but we got it. High school signing for both McNeese and LSU.
Wow.
Big. We got debate on that. Saints take
Yeah.
down the Bucks. Where did that come from?
Yeah, where did that
And
come from,
McNeese's
huh?
wonky December basketball
Where did
schedule.
that
We
come
got that
from,
on
man?
tap. And later in the fourth chair, Iowa High School head football coach Tommy.
Love to have Coach
I
John
can't
Thomas.
wait to talk
I can't
to
wait
him.
to talk to
Going
him.
for a state
That is so
championship, first ever for him in that
Yes.
school. All the sports that matter and the opinions right here. You got it. Let's
Always.
get going. College football players. Look, the biggest controversy was who got in, who got out.
Yeah.
Who
And that's
got
great.
out?
That's
who
great.
got out is Notre Dame. Who got in?
Yeah.
Alabama and Miami.
Miami.
Pit against Notre Dame. Look, Notre Dame passed the eye test, no doubt about it. Alabama maybe didn't
Not so
over the
much
last
at
four
the
games.
end.
Yeah, not so much.
Notre Dame also did not beat 4 straight ranked teams, which
Yeah,
Alabama
yeah.
did.
Alabama's strength
The
is
whole
ahead of it.
season,
Yeah.
whole season counts. And I'm with you. Anybody wants to
And
say
that's-
Alabama
and that
didn't
is
belong?
fair.
I won't argue.
Three losses.
Notre Dame, they passed the eye test. I'll
They did.
give them that.
Yeah.
That's not the whole
It is.
criteria.
And that's well, we're going to get into that all week. Kevin,
Yeah.
your quick thoughts on,
I'm-
the overall bracket. And I'm going to get into the group of 5 because I'm the biggest cheerleader
Yeah.
for group of 5. But
I think
Notre
it was
Dame
done right.
Out, Alabama in?
Yes, it's got to be strength of schedule. And even if you have that third loss, Rick, you got to look at who you played, man. And I think for so long, man, people have been going by the eye test saying that, well, look how good they are. But really, when you look at it, strength of schedule makes a difference, Rick,
It
I
did.
think in this. It does.
Alabama,
It
6th
makes the
strength
strength.
of schedule, number 6 in the country.
Yes, yes.
Their strength of record is 10.
What is the
Notre
difference?
Dame is like 43rd.
Yeah.
you
What
know.
is
And if
strength
that
of
even makes-
schedule, strength of record?
Strength
What's
of
the
record
difference?
in regards to if you're 10-3, who you play,
Yeah, who you
over
play.
the course, and their
'Cause that
strength.
makes a
so the
difference.
record itself. They were 10-3 against.
Still don't understand what
Well,
you said.
the committee can come out with a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that we
Yeah.
don't understand. Well, the
But
big
the
thing
right
for
teams are in.
Alabama was that, what was it, in September? They beat Georgia on
They-
the road.
well,
Yeah.
up until Indiana knocked off Ohio State, that was the biggest win in the country.
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of which,
Yeah. and
that
it's
Indiana
pretty good.
team
No,
is
they are good. They are good. I
That
looked at
is
that
a
game.
good football team.
They
Who's
are.
that?
Indiana.
It's not the team, Scooter, it's the quarterback.
Yeah.
That dude is
No,
high.
that
no, the
team
team-
is
the
good.
The team is good, but that quarterback,
And we'll
that
get
dude's
in
no joke.
later on in the week, but I've been telling you guys, I think it was last week, Georgia, I mean, quietly one of the
Rick,
top 2,
they-
3 teams.
Georgia-
Yeah,
Georgia
they might
is a
be
monster.
they
Georgia
might
is a
be,
monster.
It's a team with no real weaknesses. They don't have anything that jump out at you, maybe.
but they
but
solid
they
all the way
just
around.
solid.
I've always
Solid
said it,
all
Rick.
the way.
Georgia is probably the most balanced team out of all the 12 teams that are playing. They are the most
Well, they hit
balanced.
you on defense.
Man.
They hit you. All right. The bugaboo in all this CFP was
Yeah.
the ACC.
Yes.
Putting 7-5 Duke against Virginia in the championship. Duke
And they
wins
got
somehow.
nobody but themselves to blame.
Exactly.
They tried
That is
to
crazy.
manipulate. They overthought it. Is what they did.
Overthought it wasn't a
with,
word.
with the tiebreaker system to get in.
Way overthought it.
They overthought it.
That screwed everything
Isn't it-
up
isn't it-
It
because
did.
Duke wasn't ranked at all.
At
You
all,
can't
Rick.
put Duke in.
At all.
So the ACC doesn't have a conference championship in the playoffs. So what happens? Little old Tulane, and I support Tulane. Look, they're 20th
do too.
ranked. They
I
win
do
their
too.
conference.
I agree.
They follow the
But
rules.
Tulane was in. I mean, it's James Madison.
Yeah.
James Madison.
Yeah.
All right, let's go there. Sun Belt. James Madison, UL Lafayette,
Yeah.
Troy, Georgia
Yeah.
State.
Rick.
What? You know where I'm going here. They get in because they're 25th ranked
Yeah.
and because of the ACC bugaboo.
Yeah.
And they're in. They're 12-1. I get it.
Yeah.
Do you know the timeline of James Madison? They didn't join FBS till 2022. They weren't a viable FBS team until 2024, people.
Well.
Did they know
I'm
that?
big on Group of Five, but only give me one.
I am too. I am
Just one.
too.
Wow.
The Group of Five needs a spot. Don't get me wrong.
A spot, yeah.
And that's going to happen.
But again, I think maybe they overthought it. You know, unintended consequences.
I get it.
Rick,
Kevin,
Rick, when you look at
they
that
don't stand a
the
chance,
Sun, it's not even going to be close, Rick, okay? And I'm not saying nothing about the Sun Belt. I'm not. But, Rick, you've got to look at who they're going to be playing down the road to match somebody up. That's going to be an embarrassment.
James Madison,
And I'm sorry.
21-point dog.
It's going to be an
Oregon.
embarrassment, Rick.
Tulane, 17-point dog.
Well,
to
they
Ole
lost
Miss.
by 35.
35.
You know what? Some things you gotta put matchups on.
Good
for Tulane.
They're
Hey,
a fun
they're
team.
20th ranked.
They are a fun
I'm
team
not
to
knocking
watch.
Tulane at all.
Here's and I haven't heard anybody else express this. Could you fudge? Can the committee fudge just a little bit? I mean, you got Tulane in. That's great.
Yeah.
But you pair them against Ole Miss. That game's already been played.
Good point. Good point.
But Ole Miss is what, the sixth seed?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got
Would it be the end of the world to make Ole Miss the 5 seed? Put Ole Miss ahead of Oregon to me would make sense anyway. And then that would eliminate that rematch. Then Ole Miss would be, Tulane would be playing Oregon. Ole Miss would be playing.
No, I see your point, Scooter.
You got a Heisman vote. Why don't you go on a committee?
I see
You're going to get on the committee.
But you know, Rick,
Yeah,
when you
very good point.
when you look at it, and I didn't know that somebody was going to rank Ole Miss even lower because Kiffin leaving. I did not know that that
good
had
thing
an
that
effect
didn't affect them.
on that because that was
No,
mentioned
no,
that they may have been ranked lower because he
and,
left.
And they also have another game, I think was only played, 3 weeks ago, Texas, Oklahoma. I mean, I'm sorry.
No.
Alabama,
Texas,
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That Alabama lost.
Yeah.
To Oklahoma.
Texas beat them.
And in Tuscaloosa.
In Tuscaloosa.
But, why couldn't they just adjust one of those slots?
The committee, it's a tough job, but they
I
got to figure
know.
this out
It
a
is,
little
Rick,
bit better
but
between strength
man.
of schedule and the record, the rating. Notre Dame needs to be there. And they're not, and James Madison is. And it's a shame.
And they're
I'm
upset.
sorry.
And they're upset too. You can better
Well, we're
believe
going to
that.
talk about that when we next
You can
segment.
better believe
Yes, we
they're
are.
upset
We
too,
are
Rick.
not done with that.
Holidays in full swing, shopping, family,
Yes.
hustle and bustle, that whole thing. Get out of your kitchen and go down to Seafood Palace and trust that kitchen. The big
Yes.
news, once again, Seafood Palace awarded Lagniappe Magazine's highest honor for 2025, voted best fried seafood, best overall seafood, best boiled crabs, best boiled shrimp. I can go on and on across Southwest Louisiana. So gather your family and friends for great Cajun cooking and down-home family atmosphere. Get over to Seafood Palace.
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to wonder who to call. At Reclaim Restoration, we're your trusted partner, 24/7, 365. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, we rebuild, renew, and revitalize your property and your peace of mind. Locally trusted, nationally certified, and voted Acadiana's Choice 2024. Call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
Miller Time started in 1975, and the clock's still ticking. A light beer that tastes like a beer. Now that's legendary. Here's to another 50 years of Miller Time.
Life changes fast. That's why at Bank FMBD, we keep banking simple, with real people to help when you need it, and easy tools you can use anytime. Wherever life takes you, Bank FMBD is there.
What's bugging you?
Is it roaches? They're the first pest you think of for indoor bugs and a health threat. At J&J, we offer weapons to eliminate and prevent infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
We're back. Caesars Sportsbook, Horseshoe
Yes.
Lake Charles. Holidays, big winning down here at Horseshoe Lake Charles. A little twist for the holidays. 2 for Tuesday, all month, every Tuesday at Horseshoe Lake Charles. You can get 50 tier credit points. You get an extra pull on those special slot machines that call Double Jackpot Gems machine. You get a free additional
Extra pull.
You got to get 50 tier credit points. And of course, $75,000 cash jackpot giveaway is still going on.
Somebody's
So right
gonna win
down here,
that.
Good holiday winning. at Horseshoe Lake Charles. Okay, gentlemen, next segment. Iowa High School Yellow Jackets head football
Can't
coach
wait.
Tommy Johns
Yes.
talking about the Division II state championship. He's coming up in the next segment. All right, Notre Dame, in or out?
They're
CFP, we got the final 12. That seems to be the one thing, the Fighting Irish not getting in. And now I don't blame them. They say we're not going to a bowl. I don't blame Kansas State. I don't blame Iowa State. But you're a big bowl guy. I'm not.
Rick, let me say this, Rick.
No, can I
I
talk?
don't play a bowl.
I'm
You
the
know.
No bowl for the. I don't blame them. Not at all.
What's the chant? Wine for old
I
Notre
don't care.
Dame.
Make your point.
You know, you can argue whether they belonged in or out. It's not a good look. They look like a little toddler sitting in the corner pouting with his thumb in
That's
his
because
mouth.
you like all the bowl games. Come on.
No,
It's a
not
meaningless
that.
bowl game for Notre Dame. They should be playing in the tournament for the championship. Come on. You with
Look,
us, Gedry?
no.
Are you with us?
So,
on that?
Look,
so if you don't
let me say
get your
this.
He
way,
hates the Irish. That's why he's
No,
gone.
no,
He
no,
hates
no,
the Irish.
if you don't get your way, you're going to take your ball and go home.
But wait, Scooter, this is the thing.
I don't blame him.
As the athletic director or the person that's in charge over at Notre Dame, and if I'm not mistaken, there's a former mayor that served us here, Randy Roach. His son has a lot to do with Notre Dame, if I'm not mistaken. In the
You got
front
me
office.
on that.
Look
I
that
did
up.
not know
Yes,
that.
he does.
Okay.
He's got a lot to do with the athletic department. But this is my point, though. At the end of the day, you're cutting off your nose to spite your face. How much you would have gained? You would have gained a couple $1 million to go play in a bowl game for your school.
Notre Dame doesn't need that.
But I mean,
Notre
I'm just
Dame's
saying.
making a point.
But Rick, I'm just
If we're not
making
playing for a
point.
championship, we're
But
not
it's
playing
like,
in a goofy
come
bowl
on now.
game.
The big picture is this, guys.
crazy.
And they
Come on now.
basically
You're
have
crazy.
Are
told,
you serious?
No.
they
y'all are wrong.
basically told the ACC they want their cake and eat it too.
So-
they want the ACC. They don't want to dirty their hands by being in the ACC
Not for football.
They'll let the ACC schedule them some teams, which
Now,
worked
wait.
out great this year with nobody worth a damn.
Now-
And
now,
they
Rick.
lost to the one good ACC team that the ACC could provide.
Early in
this
the
year.
year, Miami got it.
Now, I'm going to
Quickly.
bust your bubble. There was some time back when you said, I think kids should play in bowl games and they should for their school. Look at what you're saying right now
Roll
on
the
television.
tape. I never
on
said
television, you're saying that.
The only thing good about bowls is from a coaching standpoint.
Unbelievable.
It is a perk for the players. I get it.
Unbelievable.
But the good thing for the coaching, they get 2 or 3 extra weeks of practice. That's good bowl. That's and you know, for the coaches to look
I'm
forward
going to
to
find
spring.
that segment where you said
Oh,
that. Now
no
you're
way.
going
let's,
back on
Let's
it.
move on. Blake Baker
Unbelievable.
saying thanks, but no thanks to Tulane. Going to stay at
Oh, wait,
DC.
do
He'll
we
get a
know
better
he
job.
was offered?
He'll
Yes,
get a better
sir.
job.
Reportedly he was being
He will get a
offered.
better job
All
next
right.
year if he stays.
They took
He
Will.
knows that.
They went ahead with Will Hall on the staff.
Yeah.
Not very successful at Southern Miss. 14 and 30. Continuity over success. But great
but
for Lane Kiffin.
Tulane
Look.
deserves better than to hear this. But if he looks at it, that's been a pretty good stepping stone job. Although to me,
They're not Power 4.
when
Power
Taggart
4.
left Tulane to go to Houston, in my mind that was like a lateral move. I know
yeah,
Houston
yeah.
is now
Yeah.
Houston is
Big
now
12.
in the Power 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Power 4 money. It's Power 4
Yeah.
money. I get it. All right. You're in and out of LSU athletics and all. Let me tell you, that signing class, Lane Kiffin,
Man.
I mean, Big Rich, Richard Anderson, and
That
Lamar
dude.
Brown.
That's some grown men. Rick, that's some grown men. They
I mean-
kids, but that's some grown men, okay?
My God, that's 2 big signs. He could not let those
Dude.
2 top from
Dude.
Louisiana get away, and he didn't.
He
Yeah,
didn't.
I would have
He
preferred to
didn't.
see him maybe get some offensive linemen.
I agree.
Well, Scooter, you know
That
what?
better come.
Take what
let's
you
see,
can get.
That better come.
What was
Scooter, you take what you can
get,
take
man.
those. But
Man, Scooter,
what was
no.
their biggest problem this year?
Oh,
What-
Granted, it
They're
was
playing a lot of
offense.
freshmen.
But you know
Yeah.
what, Scooter? We still have January to take care of that in the portal.
Well, okay.
And that's what Lane Kiffin's known for. And you
Yeah.
act
Yes.
like Lane Kiffin
We will
signed
take care
that
of that.
class. Lane Kiffin didn't have anything to do with that class.
Well,
Now, he gets the credit in that,
He
you know,
put 'em over the edge.
Well, and getting a new coach, you would expect to have had more defections
Yeah,
than
and
there
you
were.
didn't.
Kevin,
didn't.
we talk about this. We debated the importance
Yeah.
of position coaches because both Brown and Anderson kind of was delaying at the end, wondering if Blake Baker was coming back. That's the
Yeah.
importance of their
That-
position
you know,
coaches.
he don't-
You know that
You're
for a
right.
fact.
he had only been there, his second year, Blake Baker. And, it surprised me a little bit that apparently what you said is correct, but it surprised me a little bit that he was that big a deal, kind of the deal maker. Or if he wasn't going to be there, they might have lost those 2
No
years.
doubt about it.
No, I agree with that totally. I think that's key.
Anderson and Brown, they might be playing as freshmen, Kevin.
No,
they might be playing.
No, it ain't no doubt that they're going to be playing, Rick.
Because LSU's losing a few of the backups
there is no doubt they will be
in the
playing.
portal. All right, moving on to McNeese signing. All right, the upshot of all of this, they signed 17, number 1 in Southland Conference for the early signing period, number 1. 13 overall, rated by 247.
That's not the best line.
What's that?
I'm sure it's changed now that Penn State has a coach.
Yeah.
McNeese's recruiting class was rated 1 behind Penn State.
They didn't have a coach yet, but I get it. Yeah.
You didn't have to say that, Scooter.
I was in touch with the GM, Aaron Ingram. Me and quarterbacks. He says this Brady Barrier from Texas, Anahuac, very accurate.
Big on those kids from Texas, huh?
Very accurate and can run, and the top 15 passer in the state of Texas high school. So they got a good one there, no doubt about that. All right, LSU staff, what is the holdup with Frank Wilson?
I don't know. They're trying to find a place. They're trying to find a place for him, Rick. That's the thing.
Associate head coach? I don't know.
They're trying to find a place for him, man. You can't let Frank go. You cannot let him go.
The word I said was that Frank, he wants to stay.
He does.
But he won't stay on the field.
Did I not say that last week?
Yeah.
I said that last week.
And, that might be a sticking point.
I said that last week.
Now, when he thinks deep into it, recruiting coordinator, kind of off the field, he might reconsider.
We'll see.
If that's the only thing they can do.
Time will tell.
You can't lose, Frank. You
Head
can't.
Football coach Tommy Johns is
can't wait to have Coach on.
State championship.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
What's bugging you?
Is it roaches? They're the first pest you think of for indoor bugs and a health threat. At J&J, we offer weapons to eliminate and prevent infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
Reclaim Restoration is your trusted partner serving Southwest Louisiana from Lake Charles to Lafayette. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
Miller Time started in 1975, and the clock's still ticking. A light beer that tastes like a beer. Now that's legendary. Here's to another 50 years of Miller Time.
Okay, back in the fourth chair, one of the region's hottest high school football coaches. That would be our good friend,
The
Iowa
only
High
one.
School Yellow Jackets head coach, Tommy Johns. Welcome back to the show, Coach. Man, it's been a big week. State championship, Division II, Superdome, gold, that whole thing. 3 out of the 4 semifinals over the last 3 to 4 years. But you knocked the door down. Now you're in the big show, huh? How does it feel?
Feels good. It's been nice to kick the door down finally, man.
That door's a tough one to kick down.
Because you never know when you have the opportunity to get back in that situation, and especially the way we lost last year with a minute to go in the game, and you start to question, man, we're gonna get back here. And but our kids were, and then we lost 21 seniors. So on top of that, you can't help but think that, and. But they busted their butt in the off season and made a commitment to doing it, and they were able to get it done. Proud of them.
Are you aware the burden, I guess you could say, that y'all are carrying? The last time a Calcasieu Parish school won the state championship?
Who?
1972.
1972.
W.O.
Boston. You're right, Scooter.
Yeah. Good research, newspaper boy.
You're right. I was going to bring that up too, Scooter, but you
were
already
y'all aware of that? Are your kids aware of that?
We actually told them that yesterday, which I was not aware of that. But somebody told me earlier in the week or this weekend. And
you got a couple of things on your mind, though.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, it'd be a heck of an accomplishment for this represent our area.
Yeah.
We're very grateful to have that opportunity.
Yeah.
I know right now you sitting here with us, I know your dad has got to be extremely proud of you and what you've accomplished. because he's been a legend here in Southwest Louisiana as a coach. But I had the opportunity, Tommy, to play you guys this year over at St. Louis. We played you guys. I've got to say this, man. You are a very disciplined team, and it's teams like that that get through that door and knock that door down, and that's what you created. And I just think for the people of Southwest Louisiana, they don't know how hard this is to be where you're at right now, getting ready to play in the Dome. And if you take this back home, they're going to have to change the tax bracket in our way, I promise you, because people are going to want to be moving to our way. They will say this is the place to be, Coach, and I'm serious about that. And we're all rooting for you, man.
Wow,
what does that do for you at the age you're at right now to be at that pinnacle of your life with these kids?
It's kind of hard to put into words, to be honest. It doesn't feel real right now because we haven't stepped foot in the place yet. But Friday was one of those things you always dream of. That was the vision, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was telling we had a parent meeting last night, and I told them, I said, we practice at 5:30 a.m. In the summertime.
Yeah.
I get there at 4:30, and every morning I have the same routine, and I walk the track, go cut the lights on, and I walk by the home side, and you just had that vision that people storming the field at a home semifinal game to go to the Superdome, and that actually happening the other night was just, it's something
crazy,
you just
Coach.
never forget. Yeah. But the job's not done either.
No.
That's what we told our kids. It just happens we played in the Superdome. We got one more game to go.
Yeah, I'm going to follow up on that. Iowa High School Yellow Jackets head football coach Tommy Johns, good friend of SoundOff, has popped in. Busy week. I know you're preparing for Division II state championship. That game is Friday at noon against North DeSoto. We're going to get into another North Louisiana team. Yeah. But again, playing in the Dome, you mentioned before the cameras were rolling, you don't get a workout. You don't even get a walkthrough to get these kids acclimated to the lights.
There's got to be some big eyes.
Yeah. This is a Superdome.
Yeah, it's to say it's not a concern, I'd be lying, because it's really the depth perception for punts, and fade balls, tracking a ball in the Dome, because the roof's black, I believe, and then the lights on the perimeter. Yeah. So
you got to think about all these things.
So we're going to change our warm up to mainly focus on that, to teach them how to track a ball in there, and you only got about 30 minutes to do that. We were going to go into one of the indoor facilities at UL or LSU, but after talking to them, I said, Coach, that's not going to help you. Because it's not the same. It's just not.
It is open.
It's,
right there, Tom.
So we kind of canceled that, and so we're just going to go ahead and just go straight to New Orleans. But it's unfortunate, but we're all in the same boat.
Hey,
so,
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
Well, Kevin, you played in the Dome a few times.
Only a couple times, yes.
Yes.
It is a difference. It is a difference. It is because that black roof, when you're outdoors or whatever, you have to skylight or something that's going to give you a little bit to offset that. Yeah. And the lights are on the side there at the Dome. So I know what Tommy's saying. And when you're a receiver looking for the ball, trying to track it, it's going to give you a different depth of how that ball is coming to you. Punt return is even worse.
You mentioned, good point. All the teams got to deal with the same thing. North DeSoto. What do you know about, again, another North Louisiana team, and boy, they always seem to play good football up there.
They
it's
do.
Not an easy task.
Well, it's our third time playing them in the last 4 years, and they're well coached. They do some things that are different than a lot of teams do at this level. They're high tempo, and what I mean by that, it's faster than anything you're going to see. And to be honest, it's faster than it's quite like Ole Miss, I would say, in college. It's that fast. Yeah. They're snapping it within 8 seconds to that ball. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But at least we know we've played it. We kind of know we've changed the way we practice. They actually helped us with that 3 years ago. I said, well, we got to figure out a way to prepare for this, and so we called around and made some changes to it, and then changed even after that. Second year we played them. Yeah. So, because if you've never played them and you don't know, people tell you, hey, look, man, they're fast.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't know
how
your
fast?
Experience.
Well, and then when you play them, you're like, oh my, okay, this is a whole different level.
Yeah, they are fast.
So, but it does give them an advantage, especially if you've never seen it.
Yeah.
All right, 30 seconds. You get the last shot.
What was the difference in this year's team to bust that door down?
A lot of people have asked that. I don't know if there's a huge difference in the two teams.
Yeah.
I'll say this one, the difference that we've all noticed is they're very even keeled. Like they don't get too up or too down, which sometimes can be a blessing and a curse. All right, but I thought last year at times were a little wavy. You know, late in the year we weren't playing like consistent ball, and then we cut it on in the playoffs. This team's been like that the whole year. You know?
Coach, we're going to have you back on Thursday's show. We're going to get into more about this Division II state championship or state championship game with North DeSoto. So later on in the week, you Yellow Jacket fan, tune in to Sound Off. We appreciate the time, though. We're coming right back. Stay right there. The Horseshoe Lake Charles experience begins with elite gaming in the region's newest and most exciting venue, featuring all your favorite table games and slots. Ceasars Sportsbook at Horseshoe is the legend in sports betting, and speaking of legendary, Gordon Ramsay Steak is above all others, where celebrity chef Ramsay brings his fury of flavor to Southwest Louisiana. Great food and live music at Brews Brothers, and of course impeccable hotel accommodations. Plus, earn big with your Caesars reward card. That's Horseshoe Lake Charles.
J&J has protected Louisiana homes and businesses for over 60 years.
Call him today, make the pests go away. J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Performance MVP is Lake Charles' newest full-line music store. Performance carries top brands of guitars, drums, keyboards, pro audio, and all of the accessories. We install professional sound systems in sports arenas, churches, homes, and outdoor living spaces. Performance MVP has 22 years of experience in broadcast video productions, including college and high school sports, television shows, commercials, and live streaming events. Come see our one-stop shop at Performance MVP Music Video Production.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for hanging around with us at Ceasars Sportsbook, Horseshoe Lake Charles. Again, many thanks to Tommy Johns.
Man, we're all pulling for him, Rick. We are all pulling for Coach John.
Good call.
God,
I mean, Calcasieu Parish hasn't had a state champion since
72.
W.O. Boston.
Gosh, that's, just mention it to the guys, mention it to the players.
Can you imagine what that means? Can you imagine what that means, man?
Definitely. That game is Friday at noon against North DeSoto.
North
DeSoto High School, another one of those North Louisiana. Hey, the Saints beat the Bucks in Tampa, 24-20, out of nowhere.
Does it make you feel better, Rick? Does it a little?
No, I want them to lose. To be honest with you, I want that number one draft pick. Damn it! But they win.
Too much is
Does
made
it make you
of
feel a little warm and fuzzy inside, Rick, because they won?
I tell you,
but
I was off a couple of touchdown runs. I mean,
one thing we're learning as the season goes in. Number one, they've gotten to the point. Would you hush? They have gotten to the point they're not awful anymore.
Look,
you feel like they got a chance at any game.
Dude, I don't know what you're saying. They're horrible.
If they get that number one pick, they don't need a quarterback.
I
don't know what you're saying.
For another day.
They are horrible.
Kudos to former Iowa Yellow Jacket, McNeese LSU, Andre Sam. Called up from the practice squad for the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's great,
playing
man.
Special teams.
That is great.
The Eagles are struggling.
He needs to give the kids a little bit of pep talk.
But Andre Sam is playing, so he's, what did Tommy say? He's going to
I hope he give him a little bit of pep talk. That'd be awesome.
Kevin Guidry, that's
always.
Rick Cerro. We will see you next time very soon right here at Sound Off.